This Destructoid PAX coverage is brought to you by Magic the Gathering Duels of the Planeswalkers 2012.
Hey guys, Tara here. I'm at the Ubisoft booth right now, and I'm joined by Nick Chester, our editor-in-chief and resident Assassin's Creed expert. You actually reviewed Brotherhood for the site, right? But
I did, yes, yeah.
Yeah, and you played the second one but didn't review it, right?
Yeah, I didn't review the second one. I mean, there was a little controversy on that. Jim Sterling reviewed the second one. He didn't really like it that much, but overwhelmingly, I think most people thought it was an excellent game. And Brotherhood, which came out just a year after that, was a bigger game, and it was a better game than 2, so it was kind of surprising. Ubisoft had like 5 or 6 studios worldwide working on it, and then a year later, Assassin's Creed Revelations is coming out.
And
so.
that's what we're going to talk about today, because actually yesterday we got some hands-on time with it, although I guess we weren't really hands-on. They had Alex Amancio, the creative director of the game. We spoke with him for like 45 minutes or something. He's super knowledgeable about the game. I'm going to have you kind of give them a quick recap of the story, because, you know, it's a pretty complex narrative and we can't regurgitate it all right now, but quick, give them the 1-minute review.
Yeah, so basically, I mean, Assassin's Creed is going to be a trilogy, which doesn't really make any sense right now, because I believe we're going to be on, this is the 4th Assassin's Creed game.
Right,
so
and this is the prequel, so...
This is kind of weird. It's kind of like an Inception kind of thing going on here. So, you know, in Assassin's Creed 1, we had Altair was the main character, and in Assassin's Creed 2, Ezio was the main character. And now in Assassin's Creed Revelations, you're going to be playing as both Ezio and Altair.
Yeah.
Now they live in different time periods. That's, you know, when they lived. So, you know, bottom line, it's kind of like an Inception thing going on. Like I said, you know, as Desmond, who is the main timeline character, goes into the Animus, which is this weird little brain machine, and he lives the memories of Ezio. I'm very confusing.
So it was like so hard for me to follow this when he was talking about it.
You know, I've played the games, and it gets hard for me. So Desmond is living the memories of Ezio, and Ezio in the game, as we saw yesterday, is going to be living the memories of Altair. So it's kind of a little bit confusing.
Try to keep up, guys.
Yeah, try to keep up. But anyway, I think they're going to try to wrap up a lot of things, sort of wrap up the connections between Ezio and Altair. And the plan is to answer a lot of questions. I believe he said that they found an online frequently asked questions of like the 10 biggest mysteries for the Assassin's Creed franchise, and he said 7 of those 10 will be answered in Revelations. So that's pretty cool.
So what do you think about the game so far? Because I know you've probably seen previous builds like at E3 and GDC. Does it look better now, or is it pretty much the same thing that you've seen before?
Oh, it definitely looks better now. I mean, they're adding all kinds of like crazy stuff, like new lighting and you know, shaders and all that fancy tech stuff.
Yeah, they've made a lot of visual upgrades actually. He talked for quite a while about the seamless transition between actual gameplay and cutscenes. So like, and even like if you're climbing a ladder, for instance, like the camera will kind of rotate to give you like a wider view of it. So it kind of like makes the game flow really well. And part of what I like about the series is that, you know, they're open world games, so there's, you know, several different ways to like kill somebody if you want. And so I think what they've added a lot to this game as far as the combat goes is bombs. That's kind of like the new specialty, I think.
Yeah.
They've got, how many different types were they showing off? Like I saw the splinter bomb. They've got all these ones that actually existed during the time period, which I thought was amazing.
Yeah.
He was like, the Chinese used to craft bombs out of like porcelain shards. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So I mean, in this game, there were bombs in the previous game. I believe there was maybe one bomb. It was a smoke bomb. And that was it. In this game, you can pick up pieces of bombs, of different pieces, and you can craft bombs. So he said there were like countless number of different bombs in there. We saw the lamb's blood bomb was the one that sort of caught my attention. You fill this bomb with lamb's blood, and you throw it out, it you know, splatters you know, gore all over the place, and everybody's like, WTF. And pretty much they're upgrading everything about this game. I mean, it looks better than Brotherhood, which is, again, it's incredible. It's a year later. Like, how do you do that? You know, usually with these huge franchises, huge AAA franchises, it's 2 or 3 years between games.
Yeah.
And Ubisoft,
they've been pumping these out like babies. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, they're pumping them out every 9 months. A new Assassin's Creed comes out of the JJ.
Oh, God. Oh, this is taking a wrong turn.
Hey, you started it.
I know. Are you going to be reviewing this game when it comes out? Say yes.
I probably will be reviewing it.
We don't want Jim Sterling on this one.
Yeah. I mean, if Jim wants to, he can, but he doesn't enjoy the games. He hasn't really been into them, and that's fine. Maybe they're an acquired taste, but I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be good. I hope Ubisoft doesn't mess it up, and I will probably be on the review.
It looks excellent, and the guy did mention that it was a pre-beta build, so there's still some stuff that needs to be fixed. But for what it is, it looks fantastic. We're going to have more news for you guys for that in the coming months. But in the meantime, you want to go look at some other stuff?
I do want to go look at some other stuff.
Duels 2012 has intuitive controls and lots of helpful tips, so whether you're a seasoned veteran or you've never played Magic the Gathering before, this is a great way to get into it. The latest version of Duels has enhanced co-op modes and a new deck building system, as well as new decks, new characters, new puzzle challenges, as well as a new game mode called Arch Enemy. Duels of the Planeswalkers 2012 is available now on XBLA, PSN, and Steam. It's only $10, and if you're hesitant, there's a free trial, so go check it out right now.